Hi, are you guys mad at me? Just be honest, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that we should just do like a little chat, you know, like a little get ready with me chat, just like a little bit of fun, a little bit of talking, a little bit of catching up. I'm going on a date tonight and it's a public holiday tomorrow. It's currently Wednesday the 30th of April. Gabe and I are going on a date. I'm gonna make myself look cute and fun and cute for it. There is just like a lot to catch up on, and so I wanted to catch up on it with you. I'm not like gonna go into the products that I'm using. Don't really know if that's necessary because I don't know if you care. And like I don't mean that in like a, you know, like I feel like when you say that it comes across such a specific way. I don't mean it like that. Like just like frankly, do we care? Probably not. And if you do care, let me know. So let's start off with why I haven't posted. The reason why I have not posted was because I went on a 10-day trip to Amsterdam with my family. I went with my mom and my two sisters. The reason for the trip was my grandparents are from Amsterdam and we were meant to go in 2020 because number one, my grandparents are from Amsterdam. Number two, my mom has like the craziest green thumb in the world and is obsessed with gardening, obsessed with flowers. And so obviously the Netherlands in spring is all the tulips and she just really wanted us to see that. So we were meant to go in 2020, didn't end up happening, and we finally got around to doing it this year. Firstly, like before I talk about the trip, it's just so funny because in my brain of all brains, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to the Netherlands, I'm gonna make vlogs, I'm gonna do this, like I'm gonna have all the freaking best content. Just for my own brain, I had like ideas of like what videos I'd post what weeks, and like over these weeks I was like, maybe I can get like 3 videos out of Amsterdam. Damn, not a single one. Literally not a single one. When I started making videos again, one of my first videos that I started making end of last year, beginning of this year, one of the points I brought up was the fact that I always have these like really insane expectations for my videos, and then I get really in my head about them, and when I can't meet that expectation, I just end up ditching it completely. And that's literally exactly what happened. I was like, I'm gonna go to Amsterdam, I'm gonna freaking get like the coolest content in the whole world. Then I got there and like one thing I struggle to do is film myself in front of people, even my family. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. It just, I don't know, it's just not my forte. And so I tried to make a video and I was like, actually I can't do this. Then I tried to vlog, and I don't know, just being in a foreign country and like not really knowing what's going on there, I barely have the confidence to film myself in public in Cape Town. Now on the streets of Amsterdam, and also those streets were so busy. Oh my gosh, I have never seen streets that busy in my whole life. I was so confused. I was like, guys, what's going on here? We went to this like one shopping street on the first Saturday we were there, and my mom and my little sister had to leave because they were so overwhelmed. Ava literally got ill. She felt sick from overstimulation and being so overwhelmed by the amount of people that were there. It was like crazy. I am very prone to getting like overstimulated, so not quite sure how I didn't. Just like so many people, I just didn't feel like I was able to vlog and like be myself. I felt like quite stressed and overwhelmed, you know, in and of itself, and just filming and like having to keep up with filming made it worse. So I was like, actually not gonna do it. I did take a bunch of videos of the sights and like the things I saw, and so I also made a couple journal entries about the trip. So I'm thinking of maybe just doing like a sit down video where I tell you my thoughts about the trip and what I experienced, and just putting the b-roll over that. So yeah, that might come, don't hold me to it. My like experience of the trip overall was a very interesting one, similar to the way, this is obviously a pattern that I have in my life, but I get really high expectations about things, and when they don't meet my expectations, I'm like, what is going on? And Amsterdam specifically is a place that I think, because my heritage lies there, and I just always felt like, dare I say, a connection to the place. I felt compelled and like drawn to Amsterdam for whatever reason that may be, like be it my heritage, be it whatever it is. And there was just a part of me that always wished to and felt the need to eventually move there, even if it would just be for a year. Like, I just was like, I would love to move there. Prior to this trip, I had been to Amsterdam once when I was 9, and that was just for a couple of days. I mean this in the most respectful way possible. If there's one thing I learned from this trip, it's that I don't want to move to Amsterdam, which was just a really funny like wake-up call. Not wake-up call, it was just a really funny realization, because it's just been so ingrained in my brain for so long that that's where I want to go. And thank God I got the opportunity to visit it before I ever made such a decision. I don't know, I didn't expect in my adult age to go to Europe and to be as culturally shocked as I was, but I was. The way of living is so different, and I just really wasn't expecting it. And that's not in like a good or a bad way, it's just different. And maybe one day taking that leap and moving to a different country is something that I will do, but it just really solidified in my brain that I'm so happy where I am. I love Cape Town to death, and I don't want to leave this place anytime soon. I'm so grateful for the trip that it told me that, because I have such an awful habit of being like thinking about what's gonna happen next and being like, maybe things would be better if I lived in Europe, or just like anxious thoughts that are irrational. This trip like put those thoughts to bed, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to be home and to love where I am and to have the people in Cape Town that I have, and to just be here. And that is not a reflection of Amsterdam as a place. Like, I think that I really enjoyed it, and I think that it's beautiful, and I just think it's like amazing. I just think I had rose-colored glasses almost about anywhere except for South Africa, because I feel like it's kind of a trend amongst South Africans to like hate South Africa, like to be like, oh my gosh, I need to move overseas. And I don't want to move overseas. I want to be right, I want to be exactly where I am. The one thing that Amsterdam, oh my gosh, this has like a little mirror. I had no clue. The one thing that Amsterdam did take away from me, unfortunately, was all my money. I don't listen to everyone that says that Europe is insanely expensive. We all know that Europe is expensive and South Africa is way cheaper, but I wasn't prepared for that. I literally wasn't prepared for that. On our first day, we got coffee at the airport. Obviously, like, stuff at the airport is gonna be a little bit more expensive than, you know, other things, just because it's the airport and that's where everyone is, and you know what I mean. My mom got us 2 hot chocolates and 2 coffees for me and my 3 sisters. She was like, guys, let's get you a coffee, let's get some hot chocolates. What do we need? We just landed, let's go. 550 rand. 550 rand. Please be so for real. And actually it didn't stop. The whole trip, it just didn't stop, and everything was just so expensive. Also, big part of it my own fault, because I bought clothes, I bought shoes. Granted, I had saved, and I had like a bunch of savings to spend on the trip, so you know, it is what it is. But girl, I just went a little crazy. We were also there for something that is called King's Day, which is like their king, not their current king, like their king back in the day, I think. It's for his birthday, and they just have a crazy party. The whole, like, all the streets are just absolutely flooded with people. People are partying, people are drinking on the streets, and even we saw some family there before the time, and they told us, they were like, basically rules, like normal rules don't apply on King's Day. Like generally you can't drink just on the streets and stuff, but everyone, like people on the streets are selling alcohol just at little tables, you know, you're drinking so much. Also, the day starts off as like a massive thrift market. Everyone puts up a stall and they sell their own things. Like there's like normal proper stalls. For example, I got these earrings at like a jewelry store or stand, but then there's just like literally family households just selling their stuff. As someone who loves a thrift market, it was an absolute delight. It was very overwhelming. The streets were flooded. I don't know if I have any videos. If I do, you know, you'll see them, but the streets were just like flooded with people. So it started off like that. I ended up getting this really cute, I thrifted this really cute like leopard fur coat, which is so cute. I was for 15 euros, which is maybe like 300 bucks, but more than 300 bucks. I was really chuffed about that thrift find. And then we ended up doing a canal cruise. And one thing about Europe as well is just the alcohol is so expensive. So we barely drank. It's like 12 euros for a glass. That's roughly 250 rand for a glass of wine. Please be so for real. So we weren't planning, like we hardly drank on the trip. The canal cruise that we got included unlimited wine. Did Annie and her daughters not take full advantage of that? I think I had 4 glasses of wine in the span of an hour. Got absolutely, you know, started drinking on the streets. I was so drunk. I don't really know what else to say about that. The girls were drunk and it was just like a crazy experience. It was a lot of fun. On top of that, there are only like 2 DJs that I really care about in this world. The one is Kong, who is a Cape Townian DJ, and he is my favorite DJ. And the other one is a Ukrainian DJ, Daria Kolosova. She's a Ukrainian DJ. I found her boiler room maybe about a year ago and I literally fell in love with her, and she's so beautiful and she's just like, I don't know, I just keep up with her. Like I really like her. And obviously the one time I'm in Europe, I notice I like just check her tour times and I'm like, I see that there's nothing, and I was like, okay, like, you know, whatever, she's not really playing. But I didn't realize that I was looking at her own tour dates, and then she posted, she was like, sets this weekend, and was she not playing in Amsterdam on Saturday night? I was like, I have to go. Also, I apologize about the light. The sun is setting, so we are literally on my last live, so please just bear with me. I am like super drunk. It's 9 o'clock. It's like 8:45 and I'm deciding whether or not I should go. And eventually I come to the conclusion that I should go, so I go to buy a ticket, and the only tickets that are left are tickets before, like tickets to enter before 10 p.m. And I was like, oh my god, okay, I guess. I buy the ticket, I get an Uber by myself, I go. I get there at 9:45. I have no clue what time she's playing. I've got no clue what's going on. I'm there alone, my phone's on 20%. There's just a lot happening, you know. I don't know anyone, it's all Dutch people, I'm all alone. I'm like, what's going on? Anyways, an hour into it, like I'm dancing a little bit, I'm like enjoying myself. An hour into it, I'm like, okay, like I need to find out what time this girl is playing. I go to the entrance where the guys are that scan the tickets, and I'm like, hey, what time is Daria playing? 2:30. Oh, okay. It's like 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, 3.5 hours till she has to play. Anyways, I almost abandoned ship. I was like, okay, I actually can't do this. Like, I was tired. I had walked 30,000 steps that day. I was exhausted and I was like recovering from a hangover basically, because I didn't want to buy more alcohol because it's so expensive. I don't know, you know that feeling when you're like buzzed and a bit drunk and then it's like it starts to wear off, but then you drink more. It just like, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Like it makes me ill. So I was like, I don't want to drink more. Eventually I was like, Gabby, you know, you're never in Amsterdam. This is literally your female DJ icon. And then I went and danced a little bit more, and then I came and sat outside and I made friends with a Dutch man who was just telling me his whole life story. Damien, if you're out there, hello. And he filled my time for a good hour just telling me about his life, and I was like, slay, thank you for making the time go by quickly. And then eventually she played, and I only watched for 30 minutes because I actually couldn't keep my eyes open. I was so tired, my legs were so sore. But yeah, I got to see her live because she plays, like, she's a big enough DJ that she plays at like, I want to say a stadium, but definitely not a stadium, like these like huge massive venues where like ultra, even though she wouldn't play at an ultra, but like that kind of, like those huge types of venues. And this was literally a bar. It was literally a bar. I managed to push my way all the way to the front. I'll put a little clip over to show literally how close I was to her. She's so beautiful in person. Her music is so good. I am so grateful I got to see her live. I wish I stayed longer because I saw a clip from later in the night and the music was just so good. I did what I could. Honestly, the fact that I made it there alive and well is a miracle. And then I needed to get home. My phone was on 1% and Uber wasn't coming. There was a taxi outside. How much is a taxi home? 12-minute drive. 12-minute drive to my hotel, 35 euros. Anyways, I literally didn't have a choice. You know when you're drunk and you just like spend all your money? That's what happened. Those are all my adventures of King's Day and Amsterdam. It was a crazy trip. It was a lot of fun. I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to go. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to go with my family. It's just like our heritage, and it was just a really awesome experience. My bank account is recovering. My everything is recovering. Okay, this is my makeup done. I feel like on camera this lip color looks pink. It's meant to be like a dark red, and that is not giving dark red. Let me do this. Damn, I don't know what the lipstick color is giving. I'm gonna quickly put on an outfit. I'll show you my outfit and we'll be off. Oh my gosh, I'm running so late, but let me show you what I came up with. This is it. It's like this mesh cherry blossom top. I'm literally wearing a bikini top underneath. I've got these thrifted brown Kelso pants and then the docks. Like, I don't know if you can really see, but this is the vibe. I have eaten one meal today and half a bar of chocolate. Peace and love, love and peace. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. I'm back. It's like I never left.